bringing Israel to the world. This is IBN News.
With News of Israel, I'm Susan Michaels. Israeli health officials are considering lifting the order for the public returning from abroad to quarantine in government-run hotels, as it's seen as unnecessary during the countrywide lockdown. Sunday saw the beginning of Israel's third lockdown since the start of the pandemic, with shops, businesses, and entertainment centers closed for at least 2 weeks, and people restricted to move no further than 1 kilometer from home. With a mass vaccination campaign in the country, and Israel currently the world leader in administering the vaccine, Deputy Health Minister Yoav Kish says that since the Pfizer vaccine is considered to be effective against the new strain of COVID, there's no real need to quarantine in hotels. Health Minister Yuli Edelstein agreed, saying the vaccines appear to be effective against the new strain. In what Israeli media describe as a show of force organized by Iran, numerous Palestinian militant groups called their first ever joint exercise, launching rockets into the Mediterranean Sea off the Gaza coast this week. The exercise was called on behalf of a joint command set up by the groups in 2018, which include Hamas, which runs Gaza, Islamic Jihad, the Popular Resistance Committees, as well as smaller armed groups. Following a speech by a spokesman for Islamic Jihad, 8 rockets were launched toward the Mediterranean. Land and coastal exercises were also planned to prepare for future confrontation with Israel. Tel Aviv Mayor Ron Huldai has announced his entry into national politics, saying he will form a new party ahead of Israel's upcoming parliamentary elections. In a statement, Huldai said, "Hundreds of thousands of Israelis feel they have no home in the current political setup. We will lift their chins and bring back their hope. What is happening today in the country horrifies me," he said. "I cannot stand aside." And according to newly released Jewish agency figures, even with the pandemic affecting the world for most of the year, Israel has still welcomed about 20,000 new immigrants in 2020. I'm Susan Michaels.
IBN, Israel Broadcast Network.